You guys like Dungeons and Dragons? How about Dungeons and Dark Deep Shits? So let's talk about it, dude. Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance is a third-person RPG published by Wizards of the Coast and developed by Torco Games. It earns to take the tabletop RPG experience into the hands of a console gaming keyboard warrior experience. It's supposed to be a spiritual successor to Baldur's Gate. However, it's very fucking far from it. The brute sequence of the video game, I was greeted to some awful, atrocious in-game audio that tends to lag a bit as it's very sly, like tiny little ant lag spikes that's trying to correct itself over and over and over again. But if you pay enough attention to them, you can always see it through. Then, I'm also greeted to some of the most absolutely laziness of the devs. I mean, embarrassing embarrassment of fucking shitty doo-doo-fied turds and blankets rolled into a shit dumpster cannoli. It is beyond the recognition of my own thought process because the UI text overlaps themselves where you can't distinguish the text of what the fuck the devs was trying to communicate towards you, the player. It's just left there like a piece of crusty shit on the side of the road that some dog poopified on your lawn, and you're just sitting there scratching your fucking head trying to understand what the fuck did I just buy. Now, upon playing the game, you're hopped into two different modes, single play or online play. We're gonna dive into the single player experience first, and to dive into it, I was greeted with a tool handler that walked around with some shit stuck in his ass. It feels like the game is slow. It contracted Down syndrome. It has to play the game, and no offense to people with Down syndrome, I'm using it as a syndicate for my expression of how shit this game was. The game tries to speed up by making it faster. However, if you combo your attacks, that's the only way to make the game faster, because the game's traditionally slow as all hell, and the only way to play it is to play it how it was not meant to be played, because if you play it how it was meant to be played, you're playing fucking chess in an RPG. You have to intentionally spam your attacks and your combos, knowing damn right you're going to miss, but just to speed up the otherwise borefest chess-like animations and stiffness. Like, the guys have no fluid, it's oil. They need WD-40 on these boys. The animations are lockjaw pit bulls. It's truly eye-gouging seeing the two-hander walk around like he has shit in his anal captivity, leaving bad taste of your mouth as it walks around, shitified everywhere. Don't get me started on the gameplay. There's constant bugs, frame rate issues, lag, cinematic lag, downright unplayable single player experience notched into a fucking grind fest at level 1 where you're mindlessly monopolizing using your dumb combos that you'll have for the rest of the fucking game, and you feel absolutely helpless relying on some other fucking moron playing this own shit game to make sure you can survive in the online experience, and we're gonna dive into that right now. The online experience is listed as follows. The game puts you on a leash right off the bat, meaning no, doggy, no, you cannot explore on your own. No shitting over there. You must follow the party leader. The party leader is the dad, and all you other plebs are the children. If you do not follow the dad, you get gaming naughty spankings. It's fucking unbelievable. It teleports you to the party leader while you're trying to go off and do your own thing. It's all insties organized, and you got a game hub, and you leave the game hub to do the mission, and it's all just the same old fucking puzzle piece, shitted and copied and pasted and shitted out again. Vomit on vomit, vomit on vomit. Trash. King of all trash. The trash of fucking fire-flying stones, of sucking dick and swallowing loads of trash. Escaping the reality of Neverland, flying to Peter Pan. We'll see how fucking garbage this game is. It makes me want to take all of my Magic the Gathering cards, tear them into shreds, put the shavings in the toilet, and take a huge dump all over them. The online is filled with teleport lag, leech mode, you're on a leash, frame rate issues, glorified loot that is meaningless. Nothing you do in this game matters. Gaming in general is a waste of time, but playing this game out of all the other games you could be playing is even more of a waste of time. The devs probably wanted to call it, oh, we're gonna fill it with all this content, meaningless loot, we're gonna meet these basic minimum requirements to make it a game, and fucking sign that Game Pass check, baby, and we got the money already. Thank you, Microsoft. Now let's release this atrocious abomination of shit on the earth. If you paid for this game, you better get a fucking refund, because you bought shit in a disc, shit and turds in a disc. And if you bought a digital, you bought shitty digital chips or nothing you can do to change this game. There's not enough patches, not enough fucking animations they can add. It's broken to the core. All your monies need to come back. And if you got it on Game Pass like me, well, thank God. I have no idea what the fuck the devs thought about this, and honestly, playing online, there was this one level with super awful fucking throat singing, like, and the whole fucking audio on a loop as you're playing through the level, trying to distinguish the beautiful soundtrack of fucking throat singing is terrible. The game is doodoo-fied shit turds of doodoo-fied shit turds. It's little shit pieces of particles stuck off the shit turds themselves that hang low like old nuts, and that is what you have. Now that we've talked about the negatives, we can get into the tiniest aspects of the positivity. The game doesn't shy away from its roots, doesn't shy away from its charm. There's plenty of loot that is meaningless, has plenty of overwhelming repetition. The environments do have their charm, and they're laid out phenomenally. The animations are actually pretty damn cool, and the visuals are great. But everything else sucks, and you just can't do it. You can't do it. It smells of unholy hells, and I highly recommend it to nobody unless you're playing it because it's a meme of how bad the game is. It's dumpster fire shit juice. It will hurt you, and stay away. We here at NGI give Shitty Dungeons of Dark Crusty Ass a 3 out of 10. Make sure you stay up to date with all the latest in gaming tech news and reviews. Smash that like, and as always, subscribe. God bless and peace.